Everybody has a favorite shiny. It can be your favorite by how it looks, how good it is in battle, it just reminds you of something, or it is tied to a precious memory. For me, it was the last one. Even now, I can remember the first time I saw my favorite Pokemons. My favorite starter Pokemon is Infernape. My favorite Pokemon is Lucario. And my favorite legendary of all time is Giratina. After I got my Nintendo Switch and started shiny hunting, I made a promise to myself that when I have the chance to shiny hunt for Giratina, no matter if it was soft resetting or something else, I am going to do it and I would never stop until I get it. And well, you might think I started this hunt a few months ago and I went over odds, but that's not true. I started this hunt in the second week of January 2026 and it only took me 222 soft resets to find shiny Giratina. Let me show you. I first saw Giratina in a movie and ever since then I've also seen Giratina in episodes and fan-made things which show Giratina as a nice Pokemon instead of the Lord of the Underworld as its dex entries say, and you can be sure that I wanted to scream when I found it, but I couldn't because I had to focus to catch it. It was fast, I think I caught it in the second Ultra Ball I threw. I was so happy that I got my favorite shiny legendary that I saved the game instantly, transferred Giratina to Scarlet and Violet to see it in a better game than BDSP. And if you think this shiny looks good now, just wait, it gets better. If you come to Porto Marinada, the place where you can get a lot of cool items, have Giratina in your party, regular or shiny, you will see a second seller on the left. If you don't know, this seller will only appear here when you have a Pokemon that can change forms with the help of an item. The seller will have the item you are looking for. For example, Giratina needs the Gracious Core and the Gracious Orb or something like that to transform. But it isn't just for legendary Pokemon. If you have a Rotom but you don't have the item to change its form, you just put a Rotom in your party and come here. The seller will have it, and to get it, you just have to win the auction. You can be sure to win this. You can be sure to win if you have a lot of Pokédollars, and when I say a lot, I do mean a lot. But I'll save that for another video. Now it is, you might have to do this auction twice if it's like an item that has two names like Gracious Core and Gracious Orb. But don't worry, if you have a lot of money, you can do this, no problem. Now it is time to see shiny Giratina in its other form. It looks awesome. It was definitely worth the wait. I will try to get more shiny legendaries for my Giratina. Right now he only has shiny Chiampao, Tinglu, Wo-Chien, and Chi-Yu to hang out with. But I'm not going to really stop at this. There are so many shinies that I can get, especially shiny legendaries in BDSP. that I have right now and I'm still working on. But make sure you subscribe, it is free and you can change your mind later. The next video will drop on Valentine's Day. Be safe and thanks for watching.